What's up, y'all? Hey, y'all. Hey.
Gotta eat on these street shit, 17-5, about to holler at G's. I'm a real niggas do real things. And I
Hey,
keep
Sam.
the secret is the song that I sing, you know what I mean? Don't tell.
Hey. I'm just getting it set up. Hope y'all can tune in. Hey. Welcome, y'all. We just getting amped up, getting ready. Welcome to No Goofy Shit. We're back for another episode of Soulful Sundays. Today we'll be having Grammy Nominated Singer Songwriter J Holiday. He'll be coming through. You all can also send questions. It'll be a Q&A. So please send your questions in. Hey. Y'all can send questions in. I will allow y'all to ask questions. Hey. Welcome, y'all. We're back. We're back. Yeah. I'm excited. The incense are coming in pretty strong, aren't they? It's going to be a good interview. We're going to vibe out. If y'all see up in the Q&A button, you can definitely send questions if you like. And we're going to have a good time. We're just going to go through his career. He got some new music that'll be coming out. He actually currently has an album out called Vacation that is fire. So please go and check that out as well. Hey, what's going on? He's getting amped up. We're getting ready for him. He'll be coming in soon. Send your questions in, whatever you want to ask. I know some of the ladies, y'all kind of went crazy when I posted I would be interviewing him. I was definitely amped up, so please come on in. I'm going to play a joint off the off of the mixtape he got called Vacation. That is fire. Fire. I'm trying to tell y'all. Fire. He got a joint on there called On My Body. It's like On Your Body. Listen, grown folk music. I'm going to say that. Grown folk music. Baby making music. That's what that is right there. Fire. So come on in. If you haven't heard it yet, please go and get this. It's on Apple Music, on iTunes. It's fire. Hope everybody's having a good day. Sunday, kick off the week. All positive vibes. Hey, Trinice, I know you got questions. And I have a special edition of Soulful Sundays next week. Oh, he just came in. We waiting on him now. What's up, Twan?
What it do?
Yo!
What it do?
What's up? How are you?
Man, I'm out here chilling, man. You know, football Sundays, just out here relaxing, man, trying to get my hair right for Christmas.
Listen, man, everybody trying to get their hair right. This pandemic has been crazy. I'm like, Christmas,
Stupid crazy. I know, right? It don't even feel right
it don't even feel like the holidays right
at
now.
all. You know
But,
what I'm saying?
everybody trying to get themselves back up and going and, get up in the right spirit. So,
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
yeah, so welcome to No Goofy Shit, everybody. It's Soulful Sundays. We got a special guest, none other than Mr. J Holiday. He's in the building.
Man,
He
I'm
is
chilling.
here. Hits for
I'm
hits,
chilling.
nominated singer, songwriter. Take us back. We're going to go through the journey. He got new music that'll be coming out top of the year. Got the single Ride. That's getting ready
Yep.
to come out. Top of
Yeah,
the
yeah,
top of the year
yeah.
with the album, the follow up. But we also got to talk about one other album that mixtape, I'm sorry, that you have out right now, Vacation.
Yeah.
Brother,
What's up?
that's grown folk music.
You rocking with it?
Definitely. Grown folk music on your body is my shit. That's my
That's
shit.
what's up. That's what's up,
That's my
man. I,
shit.
I just try to stay consistent, man. That's all. You know what I mean?
Man, that's grown folk. That's
Just
like
stay in my
alive.
lane. That's it. You know what I mean?
Listen, that right there. But the whole mixtape is fire though. The whole mixtape
I
is
appreciate
fire. It's it take you back. It's very like classic music. You know what
it.
I'm saying?
Right.
Like
I
it could
got
be
you.
during any era, during any generation. It's gonna last. So that's what. Thank you. Because
I
these days
appreciate it.
I'm like, people ain't singing no more. People just auto tune, just
Yeah, yeah,
whatever.
yeah.
But you definitely came through with it. So we just want to jump right into it.
Let's
During
go.
this whole pandemic and everything, how have you maintained?
Man, just doing what I do, man. Just trying to stay focused, trying to stay creative, and just trying to keep all my people safe. You know what I mean?
Right.
You
Because
know.
you have children too, right?
Yeah, man. I got my kids, and then my mom. She's 68, so I gotta be
Yeah.
super safe around her. You
Super
know what I
safe.
mean? Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
But not,
Got
it's
you.
cool though. You know what I mean? I ain't been able to perform, hit the stage as much as I want to, but it is what it
Yeah.
is.
Because I know, like, shit. That's your job. So it's like, that's,
Right. Yeah,
so it's like,
people
damn.
think it's just about the albums and getting online
Right.
and all that. Like, nah, the major part is the touring. You know what I mean?
Right.
And
Right.
getting
That's where
out
you
there
make your real
and
money
touching the
at.
people. Yeah, and you get your it's the most effective. You know what I mean?
Right.
Being in front of the people. You know what I mean? So.
Yeah. I'm definitely missing concerts right now, being able to go to shows, because of course you love the album. You love the album, but
Right.
seeing it live and in person is something totally different.
All the way different. You know what I mean?
Totally different. So when did you realize like singing was like a passion or like, damn, I got a voice, like I can sing.
Oh man, well when I really realized that I could sing, I was young. I was like maybe 10, 11, you know what I'm saying? Just my older sister was a singer, so my mom was in a singing group with her sisters and a gospel singing group, but so it was like it was always around me, So then, I just started singing and messing around with it. And then, my big cousins would use me to go get their girls and stuff like, yo,
Right.
my little cousin gonna sing for you or whatever. But
Yeah.
so that's when I knew I had a voice, but I didn't really get into actually trying to pursue it until a little later. You know what I mean?
Because you went to a performing arts high school, correct?
Well, nah. Actually, let me tell you that story. I wanted to go to Duke. I wanted to go to Duke Ellington, but by the time I even got put up on Duke Ellington,
Right.
like you got to go in the ninth grade. Like if you don't go in
Right.
the ninth grade, you can't. You know what I'm saying? You can't go. I found out like 10th grade. I was like, it's too late.
Gotcha.
But I didn't go to a arts high school. I went to 3 different high schools, but that's a whole nother story. That's a
Got it.
whole nother story.
Got
Yeah.
it. Got it. Got it. Got it. Got it. So, cause I know that you well, for one, let's put it out there. He's from the DMV, y'all. He's
Yeah.
from the
Yeah.
DMV. So definitely got to give him extra love. Baltimore right here. So
Yeah,
got
I hear it. I hear
you hit
it.
in the
I
voice.
hear it.
You hit in the
Yeah.
voice.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what do you think makes artists that come out of the DMV like just pop? Because we got Maya, you got Drew Hill, you got Genuine, you got yourself. Like what makes entertainers from where we're from just so special?
Oh man, we just innovators, man. We talented. We got all the talent, and that's just even outside of music. We got actors and
Right.
actresses and
Yeah.
comedians. You know what I'm saying? Like some of the biggest names in the business come
Yeah.
from the DMV area.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, um, I don't know, man. I think for us it's just a culture, man. We don't really have all the people that's like, yo, I want to go be a ball player. I mean, we got Kevin Durant, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Allen Iverson, people like that. But that that's not necessarily the culture back home. The culture for us is fashion and entertainment. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So
Yeah.
yeah, I just think it's the culture, man. I honestly I think that's just what it is.
Yeah, because it's a lot of talented people here, and
Yeah,
still are. You know what I'm saying? A lot of dancers, singers, makeup
yep.
artists, you name it. It's a lot of
Still
talent
coming
here.
up. Yep, and
Yeah,
still coming up. Yep.
a lot of talent. So, who were some of your musical like influences, like coming up?
Man, of course you already mentioned Drew Hill. And what's funny is them the homies now, you know what I'm saying? But just like Drew, you know what I'm saying? Obviously Tank, Genuine, like Genuine, my big brother, you know what I'm saying? Tank, one of my mentors. Um, but then, I listen to a lot of Pac. I listen to a lot of Fugees, you know what I'm saying? I was
Right,
a
right.
huge Lauryn Hill fan, huge Wyclef fan.
Oh,
Right. Um, And then I listened to some South stuff too, man. Like I was a Goody Mob head. You know what I'm saying?
ooh,
Not as much as Outkast. Like Goody Mob put me up on Outkast.
got you.
I wasn't even hip to Outkast. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? But I got hip to them just listening to Goody Mob and I like the fact of how CeeLo did his. You know what I'm saying? I was like, oh, he the singer in the group.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
rock with them. I can rock with
yeah.
that. You know what I'm saying? So them, and then of course my major influence Marvin Gaye, Donny Hathaway, Sam Cooke. You know what I mean?
The legends, the
Yeah,
greats,
yeah,
the greats, the greats. You can't
yeah.
go wrong. So you end up being in a group
Yep,
first. So at
yep.
295, yeah.
295. You know about 295?
295, 295. So
Yeah.
how did the group form and how did that kick off?
Man, just in high school and get out. In high school and like I said, I went to a few different high schools. So just throughout, I just kept running into folks that wanted to sing and do stuff like that, and eventually I just found the right group of people. My dog going crazy right now. I just found the right group of people, and we actually really started, pursuing an actual career in the music business, and we had a name. People that people that know us like, oh yeah, I remember that name. So we had a name called Takir, right? It was an acronym.
Okay,
It stood for talented and keeping it real, right?
okay, okay.
But then it was just like, nah, if we gonna go there, you know what I'm
Right,
saying? Then I think B2K dropped. We was like, oh, we about to eat them up. We gonna eat
right,
them up. You know what I'm saying? So we like, but we got to have a name that
right.
matches that kind of competition. So you know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? We came up with 295. We was like, man, like everybody know about 295. You know what I mean?
Right.
So
Who don't know? You gotta get the
you
you
got
gotta
you got
see
to
it
get
all.
everybody on tonight. Yeah, you know what I mean?
Right. Got to
So
get everywhere on 295. So I know that you guys had went to Atlanta for a short point of
yeah.
time, right? The
Hmm.
group that went to Atlanta and with Jazzy Faye, correct?
Nah, actually, I signed to Jazzy Faye after
After that.
after the group disbanded.
Okay.
But yeah, this guy by the name of T.A. Anthony Tate, he came up there and saw us, and yeah, he signed us up. Was I'm gonna move y'all to Atlanta. Like we was literally in Atlanta the next weekend. Like it happened that fast. He came, he saw us, and then was like, I'm gonna move y'all to Atlanta. So that kind of happened fast, and we got down here. you know, met all the good people
Right.
and did the demo and sat in front of all the labels and all that. And it just, you know what I'm saying, it didn't quite work out. We put our group together a little too late. Like, you know, it got to that point where people wasn't really signing groups no more,
Groups
you know
no
what I'm
more.
saying?
Right.
And so we missed our window as far as the group thing. And after that, it was like, you know, we had already been together for years. And I was just like, man, you know, I didn't want to be the dude that's like, yo, I'm gonna just
Go
go
solo.
solo. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Right.
So I was like, I exhausted all of my possibilities before I did that. You know what I'm
Got
saying?
you.
So, you know, and it ended up working out for me, man. And you know, everybody have lived good lives since then. It ain't like I messed up nobody's life by leaving the
Right.
group or nothing.
Right.
You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Like he left the group. Yeah, I
Yeah,
can't eat. I
nah.
can't see anymore. Right.
Yeah,
Tripping.
but yeah, nah, man, everything worked out. You know, they always say it's the plan. No matter how long you try to stray away from the plan, when it's
Right.
meant to happen a certain kind of way, it's gonna happen that way, or God gonna push you that way. So, you know, He just ended up
Right.
pushing me that way, and I just had to take that chance.
And then we end up getting the classic Back of My Lag.
Yeah.
So how did that come? How did that come up? How were you able to end up getting like your own solo deal and then dropping like this huge debut?
So, so after the group, uh, you know what I'm saying? I ain't really have a sound or nothing, you know. So I was like, now I got to sit down, figure out where I want my sound to be as a solo artist, and but I was still signed to TA. You know what I'm saying? Like
Okay,
I ended up still staying signed to him, so I still had the access to everybody that we already had sat in front of or whatever.
got you.
So all those people were already familiar with me. I just had to rebrand myself, you know, and you know, came up with the name J Holiday, found the sound, and and then it was just like it still was hard. You know what I mean? I was just like, I don't know, man. Maybe leaving the group was a bad idea and
Right,
blah, blah, blah. And then so I went home for a second. You know what I mean? I came back up to DC. I stayed up there for like 2 months. And within that 2 months, I went to the studio and wrote Back on My Lack, the song.
right,
And then I was like, I was so excited about the song. I sent it to my manager. My manager was still in Atlanta. And he was like, man, if you don't get your ass back to Atlanta right now so we can finish this album out. Because, you
right,
know, everybody was worried. They was like, man, he ain't coming back. He about to
right.
go up
He
there.
done with it. He done. Yeah, he not fucking with it. He
So,
done.
yeah. So, you know what I mean? I sent them Back on My Lack, and they was like, yo, come on, man. You still got the passion for it. Let's get it. You know what I mean? You got your break. Come back. Let's get back to work.
Right,
You know,
right,
so
right.
that's what happened.
So bid, right? You come
Yeah.
out with bid.
Hmm.
That takes you all the way to the
Right.
top.
Hmm.
How was that experience working with the Dream? Because I know like it was kind of like a Lord. It was kind of between either you getting it or Chris Brown, but you kind of
Right.
hopped on it just in time. Like got it, snatched.
Yeah, nah, we just snatched it up. Like it was he just so happened to play the record the same night he sent it to Chris. You
Okay,
know, he was I just sent it to Chris. I don't know if Chris heard it yet, whatever. But you know, I mean, you know, everybody know the industry. Record ain't nobody's until it's paid for.
paid for right,
You know what I'm saying? So, you know, that's just basically what happened. All my label people from Capitol were in town that night. And so they just struck the check right there on the spot. It was like we not even about to leave this to chance.
right,
You know
right.
what I'm
This the
saying?
one
So
right here.
yeah, that exactly because that's why they were in Atlanta. They was in Atlanta. They was like, we're not leaving Atlanta till we find you the record. They was prepared, had the checkbook and everything. They was
Right,
like,
ready for it.
we ready. And he just happened to play that song for them. And they struck the check, and I recorded it that night. You know what I mean? So yeah,
Listen, that song. I was in the 12th grade. That song
that's what's
came
up.
out fire. A lot of people
Appreciate that.
lost their little virginity.
They lost their they lost their V's to
Lost their
it.
V lost their V card off of it. They like it's prom night. Yeah,
Oh
this is
boy.
it's going down. I'm like, oh, okay.
Yeah,
That's how it's going. So you had that came out, then you follow up with Suffocate.
yeah.
So what but with Suffocate, you now kind of showing off your pen game as well.
Nah, that was Dream too, man.
Dream.
So what happened with Suffocate? I actually recorded Suffocate as a reference. You know what I'm saying?
That was the reference for Omarion, right?
For Marion, yeah. And And basically, I mean, I just went in, you know, that was like studio pay. Like I was just going in to reference the record. They paid me to reference the record or whatever. I think they paid me something like $250 or something like that, you
Right.
know, just to come in and reference it. And my manager was just like, look, man, I know you're doing this as a reference or whatever, but make sure they can't sell it. It's like
Sing your
it's like
ass
you better
off.
sing your heart out on this joint, man.
Right.
Make sure they can't sell it. So they ended up. I don't know if it was that they couldn't sell it or just Omarion passed on it or whatever, but um, you know, like I said, man, God got his own plan. So you know, I
It
ended
was
up with the
destined for you
record.
to have it.
Yeah, so
Destined.
it rocked out, man. You know what I
It,
mean?
listen, it didn't rock out. It was like back to back smash, and then you end up working with Fat Joe on
Yep.
I Won't Tell.
Hmm.
How did that come about?
Well, he had just did an E1 deal with Capital. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? So we in the same building. You know what I mean? And they was
Right.
just like Mario Winans penned he penned the hook or whatever. You know what I mean? And they was just like, well, I don't know if they didn't want Mario actually on the record or if Mario just wasn't pursuing his
Yeah.
artist thing at the
Right.
time. So they was just like, I mean, shoot, we got Jay Holiday over here, just put him on it. You know what I mean? Like, and
Right.
that's easy. That's in-house. That's an in-house record right there. So
Yeah.
I just hopped on the joint. They sent it to me. I sent it back to them that night, and they liked it. And it was from there. It was all good.
Smash. Smash.
Appreciate it. Appreciate it.
Smash. So, all right, so we're gonna kind of get into some other things as well. So what are 5 songs that have changed your life?
Dang, changed my life. That I ain't never been asked that before. 5 songs that changed my life. Oh man. Well, obviously, there's 2 songs that are very obvious on that list.
Right,
Bed,
right.
Bed and Suffocate. You know, I would definitely have to say that. Um, but like, if I could say 5 songs that changed my life, man, that's a hard question because I got so many favorites. Uh, but I love Donny Hathaway's "Giving Up." You know
Okay.
what I mean? That's a super favorite song of mine. Uh, if you go listen to that song, just the passion in it,
Yeah.
and you know, it's just like, yeah, giving up is kind of hard to do. You know what I mean? Um, man, what's 2 more that I could say changed my life? Man, that's a hard one, bro. Um, oh man, I'm gonna have to get back to you on
You
that
got
one,
stuck.
cause
It's
I don't
cool,
want
it's
to just
cool.
name I don't want to just name
Name
songs
any
that
old thing, yeah.
you just hit me with a dang. What dang? Yeah, okay. You know, like I said, I listen to a lot of Tupac. You know what I mean? Like "Dear Mama" was a big song. You know, I'm slightly a mama's boy. You know what I mean? Like I was
Right.
predominantly raised by my mom, so you know I love my mom to death. So that was
Yeah.
a huge song for me. Um, man, if I could say one more, bro, I don't know. I really couldn't tell you at this exact moment, bro. Probably "Back in My Luck." You know what I'm
Okay.
saying?
Okay.
Cause like that was my quit song. Like I'm done. I'm over it. I'm gonna write this last song and
If
it's a
this
wrap.
don't work, it ain't going. Right. I got you.
You know
I
what I'm
got.
saying?
I
And
got
I
you.
sent that joint off to Atlanta, and it was a wrap after that. So you know, and I would hate to name my songs, but I mean those
I
are
mean, but they
those are
changed
songs that changed my
changed your
life.
life. They changed your life. No, that's
Yeah.
real. So, but what was the last song that you listened to?
Last song I listened to was probably "Ride." You know, just critiquing myself, making sure that it's ready and right for the people.
Okay.
Um, you know, you artists are sometimes their biggest critics, so it's like, dang, is this the one though? Because we got joints,
Right.
but it's like, is this the one? But
Right.
I think the people gonna like this one. You know what I mean?
Favorite
I think.
album of all time.
Oh man, favorite album of all time, all time. Let me see. Uh, favorite album of all time. I have to say, I don't even want to name that one. Nah, it's an album by a canceled artist. I ain't even trying to put myself in that bag.
I listen. I understand. I
uh,
understand. This is the culture of cancels.
boy.
They trying to cancel you. You breathe wrong. Cancel. Done.
um, man, favorite album of all time. I just say "Back of My Lack," man. You know,
Okay.
that album, like it just goes back to changing my life and and something that I actually got nominated for a Grammy. You know what I mean? And to do that on your first album is kind of hard. You know what I mean? It's a
Yeah.
little easy. It's a little easier nowadays. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because people starting to understand the ins and outs and how you get it done. But definitely back in my life, man. It's for a number of reasons. You know what I'm saying? Just being proud that I could put my pen down and people respecting my craft
Absolutely.
and and I ain't put out no dud to where people are like, man, all right, you know,
Right.
like at least people rock with the whole album. You know what I mean? So
Yeah, and that's hard because a lot of people you be
boy,
like, I got a couple little joints on
a
that,
little couple
that's
little joints,
cool.
yeah.
But then you kind of skip past 5, 6, 7 just to get to 8. Like, it's the truth. You
Uh,
be like,
it's
all right,
it's a lot of them joints out now, but you
it's a
know,
lot of them joints out, and we gonna get into that. We gonna get into a little bit. We gonna
nah, don't go there, man.
just a little bit. No, no. Listen, I'm gonna tell you why, but I'm gonna get to that. I'm gonna get to that. But how have you evolved as an artist, though?
Man, you know, you get better. Like most artists, like even if you listen to most singers, you know
Hmm.
what I'm saying? Most singers, if you go back to their first album to albums that they have now, you're like, uh,
Yeah.
either they losing it or they getting better.
Right.
But you know what I'm saying? Most of the time it's better. You know what I mean? And I've definitely gotten vocally better. Uh just my just focusing on my craft in general, you know what I'm saying, and making sure that I'm always true to my artistry and not just trying to jump around, trying to get on the next wave
Right.
and you know, just trying to do the next hot thing, you know. So and that takes evolution. Like if you just jumping around, then you really don't know who you are as an artist, you know what I'm
Right.
saying? So just definitely, man, just sticking to my guns and being consistent in my music and my sound.
And that's huge. 'Cause I notice a lot of artists like they're talented, right? But it's like trying to keep up with what's current. And you want to be
Hmm.
relevant, of course, but you want to stay true to
To you, yeah,
yourself and
for
who
sure.
you are. And a lot of times you like, that shit is corny. I don't like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what
Nah,
happened?
I get
Like,
it.
and when you
Yeah, what
compare it
happened? That's
to,
the question. What happened,
like what
man?
happened? When you look at previous work and you be like, now, like, what? Like,
Man, you reaching now. You reaching.
I'm just saying, you'd be like, what is going on? But uh, one thing I do appreciate about you, you're very honest, you're very transparent, however it is that you feel, you're going to just put it out there. So, as of
Right.
lately, well, I remember a little while ago, you had made a comment, people kind of got in a little uproar
Hmm.
about in regards to the Grammys.
Right.
The music, and you had felt like, why was there a lack of R&B male artists being
Right.
nominated, which is fair, right? But see now, as of recently, Tiana Taylor has made a post about why it was only so many male R&B artists nominated versus the ladies. So how you feel about now? And it's like, well, shit, I made my statement, and then now we finally getting like the recognition, and now some of the ladies are like, well, damn, well, what happened to us?
Man, it's just. I mean, I get it, and it's not to say that it's the whole man versus woman conversation.
Yeah,
Like we ain't got to battle each other. We all a part of the same culture.
right,
You know what I mean? Like we're a part of the same culture. So in that time, my comment was more so geared around down in black men. It wasn't necessarily about the music. It was
right,
just like if we don't got our ladies holding us up, who gonna hold us up?
right,
You know what I'm saying? Because you know the fellas are always beefing back and forth, and
right,
then now the ladies starting to beef back and forth, and it's like, yo, we gotta come together, especially right now. You know what I mean?
right.
Like it was just more so geared behind like if we look like the enemy to our own people, what you think we look like to them? You know what I'm
Right,
saying? And you can
right.
portray that in your music, and people don't understand. It's deeper than that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it wasn't to discount anybody's journey or their life or the pain that they went through. It's just let's find more clever ways of
To
getting that
tell
getting
the
that
story.
that out. You know what I'm saying? Like let's just
Right.
find more clever ways. Like everybody should get the recognition that they deserve. You know what I mean? I mean, at the end of the day, man, the Grammys ain't a I ain't even gonna put it out there like that. But the Grammys is
Listen, it's
it's a click. It's a click
yeah,
thing.
it's a
You know what I
click. It
mean?
is.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Like
Whoever is
if I
in
could
the
call my
forefront.
people and be like, yo, I need you to vote on this. Click. Hey, yo, I need you to vote on
Yeah.
this. click.
Yeah, yeah,
Hey
yeah.
yo, I need you to vote on this, and
Right,
it's like favor for favor for favor for favor for favor. You know what I mean?
right,
So it's like you're not really getting the true sense of who's doing good and who's doing bad with the
right,
Grammys. You know what I'm
right.
saying?
'Cause do you feel like, 'cause I noticed, a lot of times people feel like the Grammy kind of solidifies you, right, as an artist or whoever. But why is it that we aren't as hyped up about if we get about the Soul Train Award or the NAACP Award or the BET Award? It's like, I mean, it's cool, but it's like I
Yeah.
want the Grammy, I
I
want
want
the
all them
Billboard,
joints. But you know what it
right?
is with the Grammys? It's like when you get nominated for a Grammy, that's letting you know that everybody in your part of the industry, like in your genre or whatever, they rock with you.
Okay,
You know what I mean? So that means, okay, I got all these people in all these different Grammy regions that voted for me. You know what I mean? So
right,
that means it's like your favorite artist voted for you.
right,
Like your favorite producer voted for you. Your favorite writer voted for you, and then so on and so on and so on. So it's more so the industry cred that people are
gotcha,
chasing when it comes to the Grammys. Now it's like Billboard, that's numbers. You know what I mean?
right,
So
right,
that's
right,
the one that's telling the truth. You know what I
right,
mean?
right. No, for
but
real, for
but the
real,
Grammys are important because it's like you need to know that your peers like what you're doing. You know what I
right.
mean?
But do you feel like as art, well, as Black people, I think it's more so us, right? That we should still be proud and excited about the other,
Yeah,
artists as
definitely.
well. Yeah.
We should.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like my first year out, I got nominated for a Grammy, NAACP Image Award, an AMA, BT Award. You know what I'm saying? So for
Right.
me, the nominations, like, I mean, who don't want to win?
Right.
But the
Right.
nominations are, that's enough for me. Some people be mad, like how that person beat me. Like they just beat you, bro. Get over it. Get back to it.
Right. Right.
like,
It's
like,
okay.
yeah, just put
It's
the next
okay.
project out. It's all
Right.
good, bro. You know what I mean? Get your circles straight, because your
Yeah.
circles is the ones that help you win these awards anyway. So
That's
that just
true.
is what
And
it
how it's
is. Get
being pushed, and
get your circle straight.
right. Right.
But it's like,
You,
yeah, you should be proud, man. Like you accomplishing something that 95% of the people that you grew up with ain't never gonna accomplish. You know what I'm saying?
right.
So you doing it for them too. You know what I mean? So
Right. Because everybody ain't gonna make it.
everybody ain't gonna make
Unfortunately,
it. Boy,
unfortunately,
sheesh.
unfortunately, do you believe R&B is dead?
Is it dead? Nah, it's not dead. It's on life support, but it ain't dead though. That joint on a ventilator right now.
Yeah, it's crying out. They crying out. They they cry. They
yeah,
crying
they
out right now.
they sent him home. He was getting better. Then he had to go back for complications. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, I mean
Jeez.
it's not dead. It's just we got to be careful with what we put out because it's going to dictate where the music goes. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? And I mean, if you're a rapper right now, you happy. You know what I'm saying? Because for a minute, rap wasn't really getting the look. It was all the R&B stuff. You
Right.
know what I'm saying? And like it's just we got to make sure that we provide equal energy to both,
Right.
to R&B and hip hop. You know what I mean? And then for some pop, you know what I mean? I think they got like hip hop now or something. Like they got all these
It's
new
all types
genres
of
and
stuff. Yeah. It's just yeah.
like nah, it's R&B or hip hop. That's it, man. We can't keep doing all that because people getting
Yeah.
confused. You know
Right.
what I mean? So I think it's the confusion that's happening that's taken away from the attention of what R&B is. And then you got back to what we were saying of trying to chase this new wave of stuff. Then you got the
Right.
people that you're supposed to be holding it down for R&B, but you
Right.
confusing your fans with what you're doing.
Yeah.
So now they don't really even understand if you're doing hip hop or R&B right now. You know what I mean?
Right.
So,
Right.
you know,
Who's out right now? Who are some artists that you wouldn't mind like working with, collabing on?
man, her, um,
So
LMA, let me see who else. Kendrick, you know what I mean?
yeah,
Uh, J. Cole. I still, my dream collaboration is still to do something with Wyclef. You know what I mean? I know that'll be dope. Um,
I can see that.
yeah, it's not mean. I mean, I'm pretty sure there's some other ones on the list, but those joints I know would be some dope records,
All right.
some
Is
dope
there
collab.
any there anybody like that's from the past that you was like, I wish I could work with, or or in hopes that like that'd be a dope collaboration? Like any of the past, past artists or older artists, don't.
Man, Marvin Gaye, but we know why I couldn't do that.
Right.
I mean, and we couldn't do that if we tried.
Right.
But yeah, I mean, of course, the people I looked up to, and it's funny, like looking up to the Drew Hills and the Goody Mobs and all of those types of artists, to be able to call them friends and peers now, it's still weird to me.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like I used to grow up like reading the CDs and watching the videos, and it's like now I'm a part of this. You know what I'm saying? And that's, to me, that's dope. You know what I'm saying? I just had a conversation with Carl Thomas. He working on a project that he want me to be a part of, which is big for me because that's also one of my mentors. You know what I'm saying? And
Fire.
the project that he about to work on I think it's gonna be something dope that the people gonna really, really rock with. It's gonna hit them from left field, but they're gonna rock with it. And to be asked to be a part of that, man, you know what I'm saying, is big for me. So, it's just dope. Okay. Drew Hill got some heat coming too. Just quiet as kept.
I just seen because Cisco posted he has a song. It's like him and like three other acts that they came together.
Oh
yeah.
You talking about Secret Garden? Yeah, with Raheem, him,
right.
Omar and Sean, yeah.
Right, fire.
Make sure you go look at that. Yep.
Yeah, so y'all check that out. Those of y'all that are watching right now, support the R&B artists, okay?
Yeah, support.
Get the music, like we gotta support because you can't say like no, it's no music out there. It's music out there.
It's out there for sure.
It's music out there. You just gotta keep up. you gotta keep up.
Like in R&B right now, to get noticed, you gotta run down the street butt naked.
Literally,
and then you sell. Yeah,
right.
Hold on, let me go check this man music out. He out here running down the street butt naked.
right. You gotta damn near sell your soul right now. Like, let them be like, oh, that album is hot. It's been hot for 2 years. What you talking about?
Right.
You just now.
Like that joint. Oh, he about to drop a new joint. Yeah.
Right.
It be like that though, man.
And I think so now it's like, before you could put a song and an album out and it kind of lasts you about a year and a half. Now it's like
fast. You got about 3 months.
Yeah.
You don't do something within 3 months. People, they over it. It's rap city. Yeah. I think you froze up a little bit. You saw? Okay, here you go. It's coming back in.